Feed the Hunger is really a manifestation of the physical hunger that people have, but also the hunger of the mind and of the spirit, and of how people coming together through our foundation can make a difference in the lives of others. We do this by using microloans as a way for community building to take place. Loans to people who typically would be considered unbankable. Those who do not have the resources, who do not have the collateral, to be given the opportunity to grow a business, to enable a dream to be fulfilled.
There are people and there are models of microfinance that really exist to make profit, and that is to make a profit off of poor people. We have found that this population has a very high repayment rate. And because they'll pay back the loan, because they have to, this is their livelihood, they don't really have a choice whether they succeed or not. People have seen this as a way to make huge profits for themselves. Patty and I did not come at this work with that background at all. So for us, a loan is a loan is a loan. What's more important is what the loan does.
Y hemos entendido que solamente la comunidad organizada es capaz realmente de transformar su realidad. Muchísimas gracias a ustedes también. Vienen, digamos, a generarnos no un apoyo de decir pobrecitos los campesinos, sino que un apoyo, digamos, que nos permite a nosotros asumir una responsabilidad, ¿verdad? Y un manejo mejor y eficiente de nuestros recursos. Muchísimas gracias por su visita, por haber conocido muchas de las cosas que hacemos aquí con mucho empeño.
These loans are all about building community. And it's not just to repay the little bits of interest on their loan. It's women coming together to join in song, to join in dance, to rebuild the very communities sometimes that wars have ripped apart for the last 20 years. We believe in investing in human capital, in human resources, and not to necessarily have that be purely a dollar sign. So many of the wonderful things that we've learned internationally, the strength of communities, the ability of individuals to be resilient, are really many of the strengths that we have here at home in Hawaii. And we saw this as an opportunity to have lessons shared and to bring our finance work home.
So in Hawaii, we thought we'd look at some of the economic issues that people are struggling with. And what we came up with was the fact that 90% of our food is imported, while 80% of our food is exported. Add to that the fact that what is produced locally is often inaccessible and unaffordable to low-income communities. And add to that the fact that there are very few resources that encourage and promote low-income individuals to become entrepreneurs in this food chain. And lastly, there really lacks an infrastructure in Hawaii for a sustainable food system. The goal of our Food for Thought program is to provide low-income individuals who have businesses anywhere in the food system, from compost producers to aquaponic farmers, to agricultural farmers, all the way to farmers markets and restaurants.
I wouldn't have qualified at a bank, but Feed the Hunger allowed me to own my own business.
Lisa, you being a second-generation farmer, raiser of livestock, are really exactly what the islands need to be successful and to be much more food secure.
It's not just the small independent farmer that's starting up, but it's also some of the farmers or food producers or distributors who already exist.
Totally.
You just need a little bit more.
Yeah, it's just a very exciting time, I think, right now. Exactly. And then giving people a livelihood as well.
Yes.
Yeah, a livelihood, a real livelihood, not working at some 9-to-5 office.
There's so many people here in Hawaii that are passionate, who want to get involved with the food system. And we know that the new economy is based on small entrepreneurship. And so our investment on this small level will really bloom not just for Hawaii, but globally.
And another thing that we are looking forward to partnering with you on is how we can make it such that the farmers markets, all the farmers markets, accept food stamps.
Yeah.
Because it is healthy food.
And everybody needs that access. Everybody needs to be eating food that's grown locally. And it's also food that's grown that is from people's culture as well.
Yes, right.
And it's also bringing people home to being able to cook.
We're living in a funny time today where things are disappearing. You go down the neighborhood and that mom and pop store, that restaurant, they're closing their doors, and this is not a good thing to see. Imagine if I said in 10 years we're not going to have drinking water in Hawaii. Sustainability is making decisions today so that our grandchildren's children can enjoy what we enjoy today. And when they talk about food security, that means we have to have farmers farming and creating our own food. By increasing our local food production by 10%, we're actually helping our own economy. And we actually create 2,300 jobs, $6 million in taxes. It's $94 million to the farmers, $188 million to the state. According to James Peterson, at one time we used to supply 70 to 75% of the eggs that we consume in Hawaii. Today, we're down to 30 to 35%.
Doing fish is not easy.
Right.
When people don't have enough capital, they cannot do it.
Absolutely.
Because you have to wait for 10 months in order to sell your fish.
And now you're recently expanding into chickens.
Right. But when I learned that the eggs is short in the market, so I tried the eggs.
So you instilled in your children then from a very early age hard work, and if they just got an opportunity like your son, he could be extremely successful. You talk about this like it's something that everybody just does, helping other people out. And now you're willing to turn your business over and train someone else in the community who's struggling. And where is it in you?
I don't know. For me, I will give people till my last penny. Okay. I won't keep it. So when people come to me, they said, I need money, I will give them. And I will find my own money to spend next day. I think it's from my own heart that I want to help.